This message is being broadcast by the Department of Defense of the Republic. Continue to carry out the following instructions.
Are you ready?
The broadcast will quiet at this time for your safety.
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense. All television and radio stations in the United States will now cease their regular programming to carry this special message.
We'll do it live!
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope you can hear me well, because I'm using my headphone set, and I hope my webcam isn't picking up any audio, because my webcam is just for video, no audio. Because if you can barely hear me, then that's I don't know what to say. Amanda, get out of the way, please. I know there's a camera there, but you gotta get out of the way. Okay? Don't make me kill you off in the graphic novel. Okay, that's better. Alright. So how are you guys doing? It's been a while since I've made one of these. I think, actually it's been since April. Hasn't been that long, but you know. Alright. And I see you guys in the chat. King of the Fat, Skylandra, Taco Corgis, and Sideburns. Welcome. Hopefully you can hear me well. Hold on. I'm gonna have to see myself in my phone right here. So hopefully this will be a nice chat, because this will be my last live stream here in this apartment. Blah 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 blah. This will be a nice chat, because this will be my last live stream here in this apartment. Okay, good. Blah 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 blah. This will be a nice chat, because this will be my last live stream here in this apartment. Yeah, my very last live stream. All right. Should I just wait for more people to come by? Today's been a weird day. I got out of bed around 9 o'clock, which is pretty late for me, and I just felt really, really tired yesterday. I felt like I was coming down with something, like a cold, or God forbid, COVID. But I'm feeling better today. I guess I was just really, really tired. But now I'm just I spent most of this day just packing away stuff, putting my pictures down, and slowly but surely I'm gonna pack things away, because most of my boxes will have to be ready by next week. A bulk of the packing will happen on the 26th. That's when we'll put everything in the truck, in the U-Haul truck. Then I don't know if it's the 27th or the morning of the 28th is when we'll drive. But yeah, that's when I'll be that's when I'll be traveling, and I'll be out of the loop. I'll be offline for the next for the rest of May, the 28th all the way to June 1st or something. Hopefully it'll be a nice trip. I don't want to die. I have plans for this summer. I don't want it to derail due to me not living anymore. And positively more, Marcus Gillard, welcome to the stream. Just a little hangout stream. Hope you have a great time here. This will be the last live stream in a while, and I don't know when I'll be back online, or when I'll be back doing live streams. I don't know if it's in August or September, but I hope to be back doing live streams by September because I want to have my birthday live stream, you know? How's life? Everything's slowing down, I guess. Just taking things one at a time, packing everything. How goes the Godzilla commission? I'm coloring it slowly but surely. All I have left is, coloring the background and the buildings. That's it. I don't know when I'll start commissions because I'll be staying at my parents' house until further notice, and it's a weird situation. I know I shouldn't give away too much about my personal life because that might backfire on me, but that house hasn't been properly maintained. Not since the last time I lived there, back in 2019 or something. But the the internet there, they just set up internet, and it's not the best. It's not the best connection. So I don't know if things will be good, you know. So we'll see. Mr. Hero over 9,000. It's going good. I'm feeling a bit better. Last week I just didn't feel like drawing on Wednesday, and I came back on Thursday. But yeah, I yesterday I was feeling a bit weird. Like I was very tired, and I was sneezing here and there. Felt a slight tickle in my throat, but I'm feeling better now. So I don't know. I guess today will have to be another day where I go to bed early. What happened to the game live stream? It went cut off. Yeah, it cut off because my stupid PlayStation was like, "This is low internet connection, so we're gonna disconnect now." And I tried doing it again, but no. And I tried to record everything offline using the PS Share option, but I messed that up because I accidentally pressed the share option again, and that resets the recording. And I'm like, forget it, forget it. But the pay-per-view went fine. Let's see if I remembered. Jeff and Taylor retained their titles. El Jefe won the Hardcore Championship. Um, Dr. Frank is the new world heavyweight champion after that grueling uh, main event with the Elimination Chamber. What else? Oh yeah, Marquise defeated Venom in a very exciting match. Jenny and Trina, they lost their tag team titles to the Rockers, which is okay because Jenny was in the middle of a heel turn right there, and people were not happy with her. So the following show on Stardust, which is the all women show, Jenny and Trina broke up. They're no longer tag team. Um, they're no longer a unit, which is okay. I'm fine with that. Jenny makes a awesome heel. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, my cousin Ray Laraza. He retained the Cruiserweight Championship. And I think that's it. Yeah. You went fishing today? Nice. I only went fishing for like once in my life, and I only caught a chum. And people don't eat that. That's usually for dogs, sled dogs. So I had to let that go. But I could have wished I caught a nice fish, but no. Judging from the video that you sent me, King the Fat, I don't know. That if he were to pronounce Taylor Tanner's name, it would be uh, Ta Yi Lor, Tailor, um, Tanier, Talior Tanier. That's what he'll pronounce it. That's how he'll pronounce it. Jane, he'll just say Janae, Janae. Cathway. Janae Cathway. Suni 2.0. What's good? I'm doing good. Everything's fine. I'm just chilling here. This is my last live stream in a while. For a while. Um, I don't know. I'm just preparing to move. I got my hair cut yesterday. I don't know if you noticed, but it's a very short. It's a very brief haircut. What about Jeff and Cassidy? I don't know. How can you pronounce Jeff Jefferson? It's weird. There's no way to mispronounce it or make it, you know, uh, ghetto or something. Unless I pronounce it the way Jeff Lafferty does. Jeffafa, 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 son. Jeffafa, Jeffafa, son. Jeffefe. Yeah, that could work too. Casade. Yeah, Casade Bissetti. Yeah, Casade Bissetti. That's how he'll pronounce Cassidy's name. The cut, yeah, my haircut's looking nice, and I'm moving back home to Fairbanks, Alaska. Long story short, there was a job opportunity there, and I took it. I mean, I'm going to be training. It's an office job, but I'll be training there, and if everything goes well, I'll be making some money, some good money. And the job won't be so taxing on my body that I'll have enough energy to draw at night. So, you guys are going to have to give me a few months to collect myself and get used to things. Granted, Fairbanks is a town that I lived most of my life. I'm going back to a job where I worked most of my life, and I know everybody there, so there's that. But I just gotta find my own routine and figure out what I have to do in order to balance things out, you know. So ahead of time, I just want to thank you guys for your patience, because I know this channel is very inconsistent, and I think the move is good for me, since the job I had here for the last few months, I didn't feel like I was growing. Like I'll be stuck doing the same thing and not be happy with it. I mean, and the money I made was enough to. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. Had There was a phone call, as you saw. But yes, I was mixed with that job. Um, At first, I liked it, but after making some mistakes and getting reprimanded for said mistakes, I felt stupid and that things weren't going well. And ever since I had that job, I was talking to my closest, dearest friend less and less, which in turn kind of made us uh, not talk to each other at all. And then things between us fell apart at the very beginning of this year. And I don't know, man. And I just wasn't happy, you know? The thing, and then I started thinking about my life here in Montana, and I'm like, man, the life that I wanted never came to be. And you know what? It's mostly my fault due to my laziness and whatnot. That I felt so bad, I had to go talk to a counselor again. And then a month later, after I had my counseling and everything, I was told about this job opportunity. So I thought about it for a nice week or so, and then I told them, you know what, I'm going. I'm gonna be moving back. So I think it's best for everybody that I move back, and for me, it's best for me. I'm just, I'm just hoping I'll be happier, and that's why I'm really thinking about my short-term goals for this summer, so I can tackle them. And I really, really want to focus on Malice Mansion and Jeff and Taylor Episode 4 remake this whole summer. So individual drawings will be none, non-existent for the whole summer. So I don't know when I'll be opening commissions again because I don't want to distract from my goals. You know, commissions were a necessary thing for me. So when I was living here, because I needed the money. But ever since I was taking over, excuse me, ever since I was taking commissions, and especially weird commissions that made me uncomfortable and made me fatigued. I just thought about it and I'm like, I think I need a break from commissions. I'm just not happy, especially with some of the people's ideas. They can be out there and I'm not too keen on drawing them. I mean, if people want to commission me to draw my own characters, that's great. That's fine. But sometimes I'm told to draw weird stuff, especially in a different art style, and I'm like, I can't do that. Can't do that anymore, man. If I were to draw Loud House stuff again, it would have to be from people who I know and trust. Like that one guy that I started last week. His Loud House commission was funny. I sent him the sketch, and he requested some changes, and I'm gonna do those changes. But yeah, it's his, and Takanoko is the best, or Sean. Those two guys, I would accept a Loud House commission in the Loud House style because they have some pretty cool ideas, and that we've been in contact with each other for like a couple years already. Especially Sean, he's been commissioning me since 2016, and that's awesome. So I was thinking, like before Jeff's parents went on vacation, has David peeped on her while she was undressing? No, he hasn't. I feel mixed on working at Publix. Exactly. It happens to everybody. Working at a job you don't like. hmm What about your characters interacting with characters from movies and TV shows? It depends on the TV show and movie. Understand that if I were to draw them, I prefer to draw them in my style and see how they would look in Jeff and Taylor's universe. Like Michael Myers. I drew him in my style, the way I see him, to the best of my ability. But I only gave you a slight. Um, I kind of gave in when I was drawing Charlie and Pim and Wanda and Daryl. But the Godzilla commission, it's huge. There's a lot of characters, and I know that you paid me some good money, but I don't want to draw another commission like that with a lot of characters like that again. I'd say four characters max. is what I'll take when I um, re-release my new commission sheet. Honestly, I would be back at working at the arena again. At least from there, I can feel the cool air. Yeah, you worked in an arena? Awesome. I bet you've seen your fair share of sporting events and whatnot. You just have big ideas. I understand, you know. I have some big ideas too, but sometimes, you know, they don't translate well on paper. But I'll see what I can do. But, you know, 4 characters max is what I can handle uh, when I move to Fairbanks. Since I have a full-time job and everything, and I have my own dreams to pursue. Yeah, I would draw the Aqua Hunger Force characters. Yeah, for sure. Carl, though, he might be drawn in my style. I don't know. Seems too detailed. Okay. I did mostly. It was a hockey. It was hockey, but now there's a WWE event coming in July, and dang it, I miss it. Oh no, dang it. You know, it's out of the rare times that WWE has went to Fairbanks, I never gone to any of them. I mean, of course, they were house shows. None of them were televised. Like, how would you want to televise a Raw or SmackDown in Fairbanks, Alaska? And granted, our arena is a fair size. You've probably seen it um, in my recordings and pictures of Alaska Comic Con, but yeah, it's a fair size arena. But you know, it's only good for house shows and live events. You know, Beavis and Butthead. It depends. It depends on the situation. Yeah, you have all these ideas, and I can respect that. You know, I love the fact that you think about my characters that way. But there's only so much I can do. I can't draw every little bit of your scenarios. I wish Jeff and Taylor was mega popular so you can commission other people to draw them, but you know, I'm just too busy with stuff. Yeah, and that's nice. That's very nice, Positively More. As I wish you the best of luck with your endeavors. You know, in the future. I don't think you've told me what you want to do in the future. Do you want to be a pro wrestler or do you want to do something else? Maybe I should play some music. Everything's super quiet. Man, this ain't right. Not when I was like, not here when it's about when the sun's about to go down. that would have been the chance to see wrestling shirts. Oh yeah. Though the scenario is simple, just the West End girls being creeped out by Beavis and Butthead trying to hit on them. Yeah, I mean it's doable. Ali Mahmood, welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've seen you. I wanted to be a wrestler, but not in this shape. Uh, of it really. Wanted to be a commentator. Nice. Awesome. Friday the 13th commission. Oh yeah, with David and Ashley doing it and they get stabbed. I guess I can do that too. It depends. I want to say that I was shocked that I saw someone on DA that I know. Well, it happens, you see people that you know online all the time. There's people I know in real life that have a DeviantArt. They don't post often. It's alright. Also, speaking of DeviantArt, I'm thinking about quitting that site. I haven't been uploading as much as I want to, and I just don't have the passion for it anymore. I'm not gonna delete it or anything. I'm just gonna, just stop uploading stuff there. On Tuesday, you enjoyed Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness? I heard that was a fun movie. Marcus Killer, he still has you still have yours, and you still use it. Nice. You've been commentating since 2017. Nice. I've been live streaming since 2017. Which leads me to have my speech about feeling nostalgic about certain years. Like, I've been thinking about my life and how it changed throughout the years and trying to figure out when I was happy or when I was content with my life. I guess it was really started in the summer of, or the fall of 2016. Summer or fall of 2016, that's when I was, uploading my Loud House stuff. No commissions, just Loud House fan art. And that was when DeviantArt was hot for me. I couldn't wait to upload stuff on DeviantArt and Instagram and have all these people like my stuff and gain new followers and getting commissions from there. And 2017 was a nice year. I started the year hot, when I was making Inside JFM Studios and really dedicating myself to that series, and then it dwindled down, but I'm sorry, it's just you guys in the chat there. But yeah, and then March of 2017 is when I started doing live streams. And let me tell you, the very first time I attempted a live stream, I was super nervous. So nervous that, I had to prepare myself. I went to the bathroom and everything, made sure I got rid of everything, and then I started the stream, and then everything was fine. Of course, the audio was kind of messed up because I was using the webcam. I didn't have a headset or anything. That was when you can show my excuse me. That's when you would see my face during the live stream. And those were some awkward streams, let me tell you. Bought a Nirvana shirt, nice. Dilfs in Love, welcome to the stream. So nice to see you. It's all right. My streams happen in awkward times. A lot of people are like either at work or eating dinner or hanging out with their family and friends. That's fine. You know, I'm just sorry for this awkward angle. It's this fisheye lens, this weird aspect. You know, but I'm glad you're here. We're here to hang out. This is my last live stream for not for the year, but this is my very last live stream in this apartment since I'll be moving next week. I mean, pretty soon I'm gonna take all of this stuff down and put them in boxes and whatnot. I mean, my living room is almost barren. I mean, I took everything off the walls in my living room and almost everything off of my bedroom. Altarf, welcome to the stream. I'm doing fine. Yesterday I felt tired and a little sick. Not sick. Hopefully I'm not coming down with anything, but I am feeling better. I'm not as tired as yesterday, but yeah, I'm feeling good. My forehead's getting red because that's what happens. I scratch myself and it turns red. I don't know. I have sensitive skin. Starleaf, welcome to the stream. My friend, how are you? I'm doing good. And TD Camper, it's okay. It's alright if you're late. We still have plenty of time, so we can chat, ask questions, hang out. And where's my music? Where is my creepy music? There we go. You're getting so much done on Malice Mansion. What's your comic production schedule like? Well, for Malice Mansion, I'm now writing the script. Whenever whenever I feel like it. I'm currently writing chapter 4, which is a fun chapter. It's when the kids have their little party in class. And how I'm writing it, I'm just writing different scenes or scenarios in a certain, it's just in random. Like if I think of a funny interaction between um, Jesse and Katie, then I just write that scene down. And then I just write scene after scene, and then I just rearrange these little scenes together until the chapter is done. That's how I would. That's how I approach this scene or this chapter. But other chapters, like the next one, I'm gonna do it from beginning to end, since chapter 4 is such a lighthearted and fun chapter. It's the only lighthearted chapter in the graphic novel. I remember my first time on YouTube. At first, it was supposed to be about action figures and figure hunting videos, but instead, I made it into my version of WWE, and I'm still going. Nice, awesome. Yeah, I was nervous when I first made this YouTube channel too, back in 2008. Black Ready, welcome to the stream. I am doing fine. My forehead's a bit red and itchy, but I'm doing good. I am feeling better than yesterday. Just felt tired and whatnot. 14 people checking in. Nice. How many people are watching now? Let me see. 13. 13 people watching or something. Okay. That's fine by me. That's fine. The new scene in my Batman Somerville story in which Batman is out fighting crime in Somerville and Alfred is out there monitoring his activity in Bruce's hotel room. Nice. Well, that's cool. I don't know why Batman would want to fight crime in Somerville. He has Gotham City to worry about, but still. I'm telling you, King the Fat, you should write Jeff and Taylor fan fictions, and I would be more than happy to read them. Ooh. Awesome! Congratulations, Starleaf, for finally getting a PS5. I don't know when it'll be my turn. It feels like the PS5 is super hard to get. How long has it been out now? Has it been out for like a year or something? Oh yeah, that's right, Starhammer, of course. Yeah, it seems like I know my dad has a PS5, but it seems like the only I'm just gonna have to borrow his. Looks like we're gonna have to share, my dad and I. Yeah, I know about the people writing the fan fictions, but it's fine. I'm a laid back guy. Um, I'm desperate. Anything Jeff and Taylor related with the fan fiction, I am totally fine with. You know, if even if somebody were to write their own version of Dipper Goes the Taco Bell, only with Jeff and Taylor characters, even something disturbing like that, I would be entertained by it. 2 years, my gosh. Starleaf has indeed ascended. Oh yeah, buying in the store is impossible. I don't know how people can do it. And yes, I did check out Top Shelf Productions. I'm visiting their website again, just to double check to remind myself. But yeah, their art styles varies from person to person. It's very indie. A lot of their comics looks like it looks like a storybook art, storybook art. I'm just wondering if my art style would fit here. But yeah, I'll see what they can. I'll see if they can accept my stuff if Malice Mansion gets done. But I'm still gonna go to the self-publishing route. They will probably come out with a Pro and Slim version down the line, so I might as well wait for those. Yeah, most likely. You never, you never know. Once the PS6 is announced, then all you see is PS5s in the shelves, and then you're like, finally a PS5, right when the PS6 comes out. So that's what happens, man. How does it feel to step away from J&T for a bit to work on another project? I imagine it's nice to breathe in some fresh air after working on one series for as long Jeff and Taylor has ran. Yeah, it's definitely a good good breath of fresh air for sure. I mean, right now I'm just thinking about scenes in Malice Mansion and how, it's a horror, so I want people to be shocked and scared by it, and then I'm like thinking, for as long as I've been working on Jeff and Taylor, this is so strange to me. Since people are like thinking that my style of writing and art is mostly comedy and fun and lighthearted, all they then when they see and read Malice Mansion, you guys will be shocked. There's going to be some disturbing scenes there, so it's like I don't know. I'm just hoping Malice Mansion won't make people view Jeff and Taylor in a different light. But yeah, it is sad, a little sad that I'm not I'm not even halfway done with Jeff and Taylor, and I'm working on another series. I'm just hoping Malice Mansion would help me gain popularity so that I can work on my stuff um, more and more. Back then, I broke PS2 from one of the family when I was young. Oh, well, that's sad. Like, would you draw Ashley in sexy lingerie outside of Bruce Wayne's room in her mom's apartment? Then Alfred answers the door and tells her that Bruce is sleeping even though he's doing Batman stuff. Yeah? Ever thought of doing Molasses Mansion? Is that supposed to be like a parody? Here's a question. How would you feel if Malice Mansion ends up getting more popular than Jeff and Taylor? I would still be happy, and I would totally understand. People love horror more than comedy. And let me tell you, comedy is so hard to write for. I mean, I am no comedian. I have incredibly dry sense of humor. And, I remember when I was telling jokes to some of the kids in class, they would end up not laughing and it would hurt my feelings, which is a little trait that I put in one of my characters, Linda, in Malice Mansion. I mean, there's a scene that I just wrote in chapter 4 where she tells a joke. The joke is not funny, no one laughs, and she breaks down crying. So that's going to be funny. I see. Well, it's okay, Skylandra. I was a troublemaker too when I was a kid. But yeah, I would be happy if Malice Mansion ends up getting very popular, more popular than JNT. If 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 I were to write everything and be done, and Malice Mansion is still my most popular thing, I would still be happy since it's my creation and it's a it'll be a darn good horror. I promise, guys. It's something unique. And unlike JNT, I'm gonna play with camera angles, and I'm gonna work really hard on backgrounds. Even though I've this mansion, man, I'm hesitant in designing the whole thing. Like I almost want to hire somebody else to design the mansion for me, but I don't know. I feel like it'll be more rewarding if I do everything myself. And then Malice Mansion 2 happens. That would be nice. Actually, I do have a idea on what a sequel will look like. Yeah, you guys are talking about breaking toys and things, and it just makes me think of my past, my childhood, and I would break things because I was angry or throwing a fit, and it would, right now, it's just making me feel so bad. I feel so guilty. I get what you mean, though. My current webcomic isn't even the main project I've been working on for 5 years. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm hoping that find success in whatever you want to do. And I support you. I support you and your comic. I got to read your comic though, but still, you're in Webtoons, correct? I still haven't made a Webtoons account. I gotta do that so I can read my friends' and acquaintances' comics there and like things and comment on things. You know, true support. Like Sid from Toy Story. No, not in that way. I didn't break things on purpose like him. If Top Shelf Productions accept your comic, would you cancel the self-publishing plan? Well, it would depend. Um, if they can publish nationally, like if they were to put Malice Mansion in like different bookstores all across the nation, and if they have like an international translation plan, then yeah, I would definitely do that. Lag? Is there lag in this stream? I hope not. I mean, if you guys can still hear me, I guess that's the number one part, number one thing, you know. I don't know. Give me the save room theme, please. I want to save my game. Oh, never put things on top of it. Oh, the Xbox. Oh, that's sad. I have 4 episodes up on Patreon, but I'm waiting until October to release it proper on Webtoon and Tapas. Nice. That's plenty of time for me to get ready, you know? Like, was anyone like Sid from Toy Story when they were a kid? I don't think so. I hope not. Can't wait to read Malice Mansion either. I'm such a scaredy cat too. Nice. I'm really hoping Malice Mansion will change your life. Because it's shocking. I'm telling you, the things I think of. And I'm like having fantasies of Malice Mansion becoming animated and seeing YouTubers reacting to it. I mean, I know I said that some of the death scenes will be uh, cleverly done or be class be censored in a way, you know. But I still want to have that shock factor, as if you're watching Invincible or Game of Thrones, something like that. But still have the creepiness and suspense as like you're watching The Shining or something. What if JNT was picked up by DC? I don't know how to feel about that. You know, one of my comics being picked up by the big two, like DC or Marvel, is like, what are they gonna do with it? They're gonna probably use it for one thing and then throw it away because you know it's not superhero related, and they might, you know, draw or write their own stories with Jeff and Taylor and have the characters do something that that I don't approve of. Because if it's one thing that DC and Marvel are doing now, it's that they're trying too hard to get with the times. It's like they're more focused in trying to get something out of the reader rather than telling a good story. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying not to sound like these weirdo right wing incels, neckbeards, you know, complaining that everything's woke. You know, don't want to be like the quartering. He's a jabroni. Yellow Flash. He's a jabroni. Mark Dice is another jabroni that needs to get his ass kicked. Who else? Tucker Carlson, even though he's Fox News, he deserves to get clotheslined and body slammed. But still, no issue on my end. She looks good even with my bunk connection. Nice, awesome. Yeah, when I did that cup, was still full of drink. It got inside the Xbox function. Oh no, my gosh. Well, mistakes happen, you know. I've never heard of Mouse Guard. JFM, would you want to write licensed comics? Licensed comics is like as if I were to write or draw a an existing IP, a popular IP. I don't know. I'm not too since I'm no, not really. I'm more focused on my own stuff. Paranorm Yak, welcome to the stream. So nice to see you here. What's up? Many airplanes are up. I'm doing fine. Hope you're doing well. Are you still rocking that red hair? Yeah, that's the thing. Marvel, Disney. Basically, DC and Marvel is just Time Warner and Walt Disney. Those are two of the big six corporate conglomerates or media conglomerates in the world. And I don't know. I really encourage other media companies to rise, which is why I am rooting for A24, right? That's the company, right? I hope A24 is not owned by anybody, but if they aren't, then I want A24 to be its own media company, its own movie studio, and just rise and just make a whole bunch of money and be a big time player competing with Warner Brothers and Disney and Sony, all those big dogs. I don't want A24 studios to get bought by anybody. And same with JFM studios. I want to be my own thing. Like let's say if I'm doing good for myself, and let's say if I had the competence to make an animation studio and I was making animated movies, uh, and Warner Brothers offers to buy JFM Studios for like $24 billion, I would not accept. I'll be like, I'm doing fine. We're not making $24 billion, but we're doing just fine. So no. That is a legit point, but I would argue that, you would have to take a risk, you know. At Malice Mansion, the storyline is a risk, but I gotta stress, there is a reason for it. There is a reason why these kids are getting killed. And if people find out the reason, they'll be like, okay, we can get behind that. I guess I don't know. I guess it could be picked up by a network if the book itself is very popular, but we'll see. I don't know. Just because something's popular doesn't mean it's gonna get animated. I mean, look at Bone. Granted, I never read Bone, but I heard it's very popular, and Netflix canceled it. Yes, it is a party up in here, and good that you have your red hair. Nice. A24 has some bangers. Exactly. I really want to watch X. That's a horror movie by A24, one of their newest ones. I should watch it. What would I compare Malice Mansion to? Hmm. It's a mix. It's a lot like The Shining, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, mixed with Final Destination. What else? Oh, a little bit of Hereditary. A little bit of that. I watched Cabin in the Woods last week, and I thought that was a fun movie. So I took a little bit of influence out of that. There's a tiny bit of Cabin in the Woods in there, you know. So yeah, those are the big three. I would say there was another one, another thing that really influenced me. Oh yeah, The Faculty. The Faculty is a nice influence for Malice Mansion, but it's my own little thing. It doesn't follow the same beats as a normal traditional horror movie or horror story, Because once the horror movie starts, it's like you can tell that these characters have they're stereotypes or archetypes, and you'll be like, okay, I don't want him to survive. I hate this person. And who's texting me? Some spammer. My gosh. Okay. I've not read the book by the book Shining. I haven't read the book, but I do have a friend that did, and he told me some of the stuff that happens in the book, and some things were weird. A lot of Stephen King stuff, he adds some pretty weird stuff in his books, like the gangbang scene in It. I mean, come on, how come people aren't canceling him due to that? There's also a random hand job in Pet Cemetery, and in The Shining, in the original book, the man in the wolf mask told Danny, the little kid, that he wants to eat him up, and he was very graphic about it, very inappropriately graphic about it. Boy, I am bright. Hold on, this isn't right. I hate the lighting here. All right, I think that looks better. Exactly. Fuck spammers. The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars is a part of the Malice Mansion soundtrack. Really? I'm gonna have to listen to that song. I mean, the soundtrack is already complete. I already picked my songs, but still, if that's a good song, I'll listen to it. I think children getting killed off is off-putting to some, but I would argue that that's sort of taboo will be what pulls people in, and if the story is good, then usually people are willing to forgive it. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying my best with the good story, and as I was saying, these horror movies, they have unlikable characters. At least a lot of them are very unlikable and not fleshed out, so that's why people don't care if they get killed. But these characters, these kids, the whole point of the first 5 chapters is to get to know them, especially the main character. Get to know her past, and you get to know these kids' likes and dislikes, and how they interact with each other, and how innocent they are. And that's why, if when they get killed, I want to get an emotion out of the reader. Did I ever think of reacting to YouTube poops? Um, I've thought about it. That would be pretty nice. I mean, very rarely would I find a YouTube poop that makes me laugh out loud. But if it's by like Captain Pan or something, then it's guaranteed to get a chuckle out of me. Like King hated Kubrick's film so much that he made a made for TV movie that was more accurate to the book. Yes, and I did see something by it. I did watch a video by Sniper Wolf. No, what's his name again? Hold on. S. Sniper Wolf. That's his name. No, no, not you. Oh, this girl. I mean, she's pretty, but no, it's not her. Eye Patch Wolf. I forgot his name. Damn it. Super Eye Patch Wolf. That's his name. I watched his video called "Why the Shining is Terrifying," and he brought up some legit points about horror and whatnot. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll see if I can put that in Malice Mansion. Thanks for the advice, Super Eye Patch Wolf. And then there's another video by him called "How Media Scares Us," the work of Junji Ito. And I'm like, oh wow, this right here, this really helps. So again, Super Eye Patch Wolf. Once Malice Mansion is done, I want to give him a copy for free, and hopefully he'll review it and make a video out of it. See, I'm thinking ahead here with my promotion, because pretty soon Malice Mansion will have its own YouTube channel, and I want it to be perfect. I want to gain as much subscribers as possible. Please, definitely give it a listen to. The music video is based off of The Shining. Nice. Yeah, sideburns. Yeah, the kill references to The Shining music video. Nice, awesome. I shall give it a listen if I remember. Croquet Mallet. Yeah, I see that. It and the TV movie or the TV series is more accurate to the book, but at the same time, it's goofy. It's over the top acting, and the hotel, even though that's the same hotel that's supposed to be in the book, um, it's very tiny. I mean, the um, Eye Patch Wolf made a legit point that in this Kubrick film, the hotel was huge and overbearing, which makes the characters small. But in the TV movie, the hotel is very cozy and intimate, and it's not scary. It's just weird. So the mansion or Vinewood Manor in the book, I want it to be overbearing, but the hallways or the corridors in the third and fourth floor, those will be very narrow and claustrophobic, and the rooms in those within those hallways will be claustrophobic too, and the kids will get lost. That's why I'm kind of debating whether or not to make a floor plan, because I want the house or the mansion to be a mystery, even to me. You know, I know there will be existing rooms that I know, like the ballroom and the lobby and the kitchen. I know where those are, but the rest of the rest of the mansion, I want it to be a mystery. As long as it has a consistent look to it, I guess it's okay. I'm also looking into liminal spaces. Hopefully that will help me. I hardly know the kids, and I love them already. It'll be a shame. Well, thank you, Altar. Thank you so much for liking the uh, my kids. And Deli Cake Art, welcome. Evening. I like that little picture there. Yes. Good evening. This is my last live stream until I get settled in Fairbanks. Hopefully the move will be smooth and all right. I hope I don't get sick like last time. Bone was not the only one. The other one called Wings of Fire has been canceled by Netflix, but the fans ain't happy for it. They're saving like hashtag spread the words of Ring of Fire. Oh yeah, I saw that too. A Nostalgia Critics review of The Shining. Yep. Super Eye Patch Wolf is the goat. If you haven't already, you should watch his video on Garfield. I did. I did watch that, and it's wow. Especially that live action Garfield thing. I I forgot what it was called, but the skit where John and Garfield or the characters kept answering the door, and it's a big loop, and it kept repeating over and over. It's like, my gosh, man, people have way too much time on their hands to make that, and I thought I was crazy. I'm currently dog sitting in a quiet house, so this stream is helping me feel less anxious. Also, all the creative talk is helping me write a script too. Oh, well, thank you so much, Stilson Love. It is awesome, and I wish you luck on the dog sitting endeavor. And I'm hoping this stream would help you, more. Making the mansion weird would probably give it more of a mysterious impression, I guess. Just like how the weird stuff in The Shining happens. Yes, exactly. And I think I already told everybody this, but Malice Mansion will not have any ghosts or monsters. Nothing paranormal happens. It's all psychological. I mean, you could argue that if is the house a living thing or are the kids going crazy? Because I've been inspired by Super Mario 64 creepypastas and people talking about Wet Dry World and saying how it was, people dislike that stage so much that it was like a negative emotional aura. And I can get that. I remember when I played that stage when I was a kid, and I didn't like it so much. If I were to marathon that Super Mario 64 from beginning to end, that's when I would feel tired. It's when I reach stage 11. And the most likely answer is because it's so horribly designed. Not because it's sentient or something. But yeah, it is a very unique stage, Wet Dry World, and the negative emotional aura, that whole theory made me think about Vinewood Manor, how it operates. Normally, if you and I were to be visiting Vinewood Manor, and if we stayed there for like an hour or two, we would feel fatigued, we would feel nauseous, we would feel dizzy, and just irritated. But these kids, when they stay in there for like a couple hours, they go crazy. Jeff in Gettysburg, how would that play out? Like, would he be like all fanboy crazy? Like, what do you mean? Like Gettysburg, as in watching Abraham Lincoln give the Gettysburg Address? If he were to go back in time and see a historical thing happen, he would go fanboy. That would make sense for Kubrick to change the number because people would be too scared to live in or stay at room 237 if it existed. A reenactment? Well, I think he would geek out a bit, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't. You know, fanboy over it. Jeff Wood wouldn't be like, talking to Taylor. Oh, check this out. This next line by Lincoln is fire. You know, and that's such a weird thing for Jeff to say anyway. Can you explain some of the urban legends surrounding Vinewood Manor and why the kids are visiting for a field trip? Well, Vinewood Manor is a historical mansion in their town. To this day, I haven't figured out any for their town yet, but it's a small town. Not super small. Just I'd say 20,000 people live in their town. But there's a mansion like outside of town, large property. The owns like large sums of land. It was built around the early 1900s, and it used to house people with mental disorders. And back then how they treat people with mental disorders. You know, torture them, shock them, do whatever. Have a little vibrator for the women because they believe that vibrators would ease them for some reason. That for real, that's how vibrators came to be to treat mentally ill women. You think I'm lying? I'm not. But yeah, it started out like a mental institute, and then by the 50s or 60s, the house or the mansion went through renovations, and then uh, people started living it like rich folks, and then it was passed down from rich person to rich person, kept getting sold until it was sold by a mysterious person who I'm not going to be sharing their name. And then it was maintained for like a couple decades, but it's part of history. And so, and so, originally the class was supposed to have a field trip to the zoo, but it was canceled. And so the school board or the principal told them, told Miss Bell's class to take a field trip to Vinewood Manor, and it's just her class. So right there, there's a whole bunch of rumors about Malice Mansion, or excuse me, Vinewood Manor. Um, like in the second chapter, the kids talked about it and say that it's haunted by ghosts. Another kid says that it's has full of booby traps protecting an ancient treasure. They say a murderer lives there. So a whole bunch of stuff that kids would say, but you don't know the truth. I mean, we know the truth by the end of the book, but you know. In fact, I should show you something. If I were to open it, just let me play these creepy songs. Play the creepy music, please. Because I'm gonna show you some pictures. Who are my favorite characters in Malice Mansion? Well, that would be Katie. Katie Hafton. She's a good character. I hope she makes a very good protagonist. I want people to like her. And of course, I like Amanda. She's my mascot after all. Yep. And Linda. I grown to love Linda. She's such a goofy character. So those are my top three. So Vinewood Manor is basically Arkham Asylum. Yep, basically. Except not housing the superpowered people. JFM, would you draw adult versions of the other kids besides Amanda? I don't know. It depends. I can draw what ifs. Like, what if they were to grow up? And yeah, I'm more than willing to. Yeah, it's picture time. Let's open up Malice Mansion. Oh yeah. So let's see if this will open. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Yeah, you see, Black Ready, he did the research. Apparently vibrators were used to treat female hysteria. Exactly. You have any characters that you're just like, I simply cannot wait for you to die. Don't feel the need to share if it's spoilers. Yes, I do have a few characters that people would just, want to die, want to have them die. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. This is good. Oh yeah. Alright, so you see right here that this is my little timeline or something, how I would want people to react to Malice Mansion. Like the very beginning, you're like, okay, this is heavy. And then by chapter 4, you're like, this is kind of cute. And then in chapters 5 through 7 or something, you're like, ooh, creepy visuals. And then in the middle of the book, you're like, oh god, what the fuck? And then by the chapter 20 or 21, you're like, what? Then at the very end, it's time to cry. Hopefully this won't spoil too much, but this is how I want people to react. For real. And like I said, it's very different from J&T. Oops, hold on. There we go. That's my to be continued sign. And of course, who could forget about this early t-shirt design? You got the kids here. I just picked these 5 because, random. Katie, Jesse, and Billy, they're main characters. Amanda because I like her, and Madison because she's one of those characters that, you know, you want to kill because she's so evil. And I probably told you guys this story before, but she used to be called Melanie, but I changed her name because, that was the name of my last girlfriend, and I changed her name because Melanie's not the name for a bad girl or something. So I changed it to Madison. And for the record, I don't know a Madison in real life, but it's just funny how things happen that way. And a very early drawing of the mansion, and try to make it spooky by putting a skeleton or skull. And here's the damn Vinewood Manor. Try to make things symmetrical. But this is the first floor, the entrance to the first floor, and then here's the second floor, which I imagine this is the ballroom. Like, you enter here, and then, all of a sudden you're in the ballroom. That's nice. With the scary eyes for the windows. But yeah, these floors here, they are super cursed. And the attic, super duper cursed. It's like, oh boy. And it has a basement, too. A warning screen, because I've been kind of into I've been watching some YouTube videos about anti-pirating streams. Excuse me, anti-pirating screens. They're trying to make it all scary and whatnot, but I think the more effective warning screens are like a simple still image in the back, scary font. That's all you need. The higher you go, the scarier it gets. Yeah, kinda. It does. It does get scarier the higher you go. Whoops. And here, of course, here's the yearbook scene, photo or page that I drew back in November. This was when I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish this, and I'm seriously gonna start on this comic. Because when I first started this, I started it last year, like early last year. And I thought it would be something fun, because I'm like thinking to myself, oh, Malice Mansion is one of those stories that will probably never come true or something. I might as well just draw these kids one last time, just to see how far I've improved. But no, this was the catalyst to make me want to continue this series. or at least start it for good. My Melody character is a rich, spoiled bitch. Granted, I want to improve her character over time, but do I have to change her name? No, you don't have to. If her name's Melody, that's fine. I think you misheard. The name of my girlfriend or my former girlfriend was Melanie, not Melody. But it's whatever. I'm fine with other Melanies in media being bad or bitches. It's fine. And yes, Chris is on crack for real. Chris, I hope he gets over with you guys. Like he's a popular character since he's fun. It's fun to write. Yeah, but like I said, my favorites are Linda, Amanda, and Katie. I know that one person said that they want to protect Heidi at all costs, and I'm like, okay, that's yeah, protect her for like half of the book. That's great. Okay. And here's the bloody page with the marks and everything. Who owns this and who marked it up? I don't know. I think I have an idea who, but yeah, it's not important. It's just concept art. Oh yeah, I gotta love this. Stop it. Get some help. That's Adam for you. He likes to wear suits. He's a boy that likes to dress very nicely. Yes, Heidi is a cute character for sure. So yeah, I hope you guys get this meme because it's funny. I got the idea from Akemi Hoshi when I was talking to her. I'll show the progress once I get to it. Oh yeah, the quick little doodle. It was gonna be a thing, but I decided to cancel it and just replace it with the uncanny faces. But yeah, I like this doodle. Even though it's quick. Gonna put it in the art book, in the future art book. So weird. Jesse and Madison are like the two normal looking ones here. No, Louise's mansion was not an inspiration for the mansion. I don't think so. Since that mansion, from what I can remember, it's so cartoony looking. And you have the kids' height chart. Heidi is the shortest one. And it's been a long time since I've been in the fourth grade, and I forgot how tall fourth graders are supposed to be. So I'm like, okay, might as well, you know, eyeball it or, within the ballpark. These kids are, they vary in height. Robert is very tall. And yeah, I kind of changed Robert's demeanor ever since this picture. He's not a creep anymore, especially to Michaela. He's just a weird kid, no, a very smart, brilliant kid with weird habits. That's it. Oh, and did you know that Amanda has a crush on Mike? That's I kind of told myself I will not put any romance in this book because it's one, it's a horror, and two, these are kids. But I thought about it and I thought, maybe a little innocent crush at a cute moment between Amanda and Mike would help. And it's just them, the other kids don't have crushes on each other or anything, you know. Why does Robert look like he's staring at Michaela all pervy like? I don't know. He's not supposed to be a perv. He's supposed to be like. I guess he's just. His mind is just wandering and he's not aware that he's like staring at Michaela like that. He's just thinking of something else. But like I said, I changed his personality a bit. And here's the logo in the long form. In case I need to place the logo like this, I made a PNG and edit it to make it look like this. And notice how the gradient changes. Just to make it distorted a bit, to make it um, to make the reader uneasy. You can tell this is an uneasy read by looking at the logo here, because both Malice and Mansion, both of these words are not perfectly uh, colored the same, if that makes sense. A cute romance elevates the horrible things we will experience. Exactly. And I thought, and I'm thinking of the scene right now. There are two scenes involving Amanda and Mike that will be gut wrenching to the reader. I'm such a horrible creator because I keep thinking about hurting these kids. And here's the normal logo. You were a short fourth grader. Nice. I don't know if I was a short fourth grader. I remembered that I had long hair. Long hair almost to my shoulders. I feel for Robert. I stared people dead in their eyes while my mind wanders about. Totally awkward. Yep, that's Robert for you. I mean, he may do weird things, but it's unintentional. And like I said, he's smart. He loves math. He's very good at math. He loves science. Very good at science and everything. So I'm also drawing these different illustrations with featuring the character that I want to put. I want to put them on different merchandise. Like here, I want to have Amanda. This I want to have this on a T-shirt, or on a mug, or something like that, or on a notebook. It's gonna have its Malice Mansion will have its own Redbubble account or something, and I hope people will buy stuff from there. Here, this one, I'm so freaking proud of this. I love it. The concept, it's so trippy, it's so awesome. The facial expression is on point. Because, with Heidi's gimmick in this book, I was inspired by the Japanese urban legend Hider in the Hole, where it's about a girl that hides in a hole. In fact, I might have a. I heard a Blame It on Jorge explain it. So I'm gonna have you guys listen to that. It's from his video, Top 40 Creepiest Japanese Urban Legends. It's almost, it's pretty scary, pretty creepy, but yeah. Oh no, it's called Girl from the Gap. That's what it's called.
Girl from the Gap. The girl from the gap is a spirit living in gaps or cracks in houses, such as in between furniture, doors, or drawers. She appears mostly as a slim female of unknown age, and will often make their target feel like there's someone there, watching them from a distance. According to the spirits, if one day you were to see her, she will ask you to play hide and seek before disappearing off. The second time you see her eyes within a gap, she will take you to hell or another dimension.
And that's the legend. So I'm like, that's when I got the idea, maybe this will be Heidi's thing. So that right there, that inspired me to make this. And it makes a perfect t-shirt too. It's like she's hiding inside of you. If you make that a t-shirt, Jeff, I'd buy that tomorrow, both designs. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to wait until I've designed everything I want to design and then put everything in the Redbubble shop. And it will be glorious. Oh no, I'm sorry, Dose and Love, if you were paranoid. Are you totally alone in that house? Is it a big house? I'm just very, I'm just hoping you don't see any weird girls in a gap, in the shadowy parts of the house. Okay, let's keep going. I don't want to scare Summer too much. And here's a good one. Here's Linda telling one of her jokes, and she's like, "What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick." I just, I searched online to find any bad jokes or dark humor, I should say, and this is one that's dark, and I could totally see a 10-year-old, telling this joke. It's dark, but not too messed up. I'm sorry. I don't want to jinx you. In fact, if you happen to find Heidi in the house, then, just be sure that she is a very nice girl and she won't drag you to another dimension. But I really like the way I colored things. I colored her. I'm getting better at rendering, especially with this little halo. I showed this to my coworker, my old coworker, my previous job, and he said that she looks like an ape, like one of those NFT apes. And I was taken aback by that, but I'm like, in my mind, I was like, how dare you compare my art to an NFT ape? So, I put it in the comic. Madison has this line where she was like, "I haven't heard Linda cry this hard since some sixth grader called her an ape." You know. So that's some funny humor. Oh, and here's the newest one. Evil Stick. Have you guys heard of the legend of the Evil Stick? It's a toy from a dollar store that a mom bought for her 2-year-old. It's all pretty and flowery and princess-like. It had a metal tinfoil on the front where it distorts your face, but when you peel it off, there's a face of a woman, a creepy woman cutting herself. And when you press a button, there's this high-pitched laugh and everything. So she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so messed up for a kid." And so she got the store in trouble, but not too much in trouble. It made local news, but it's just funny. So I just put a picture of Madison here, all scary and demonic-like, with blood coming out of her mouth, like she's a vampire or something. Being in the house for 2 weeks by myself, I can feel Dilf's pain. I stayed away from all creepy stories. Yep. What about me? I mean, I stay in this apartment by myself, and it's so quiet. And sometimes when I'm out of my studio here, and the rest of my apartment's black, with the lights off at nighttime, I'm like, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, there was a time where I was legit scared of ghosts in this apartment. And then once the breakup happened, I was sad. I was too sad to get scared. So that's how that happened. That's why I have this theory that, sad people don't get scared. So just be depressed and no ghost can get you. Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon. Alright. If the events of Malice Mansion never happened, would she be a serial killer? I hope not. I really do. I mean, most likely she would grow up to be a bully, but a serial killer? I really hope not. Yes, the story is kind of funny. Yeah, but I don't like it. I stay away from funny dollar stores toys uh, as well ever since that story came out. Why do you get the feeling that she wants to kill her classmates? It would be because she wanted to. Well, just looking at her face, that's what she wants. She wants to put pain and misery to her classmates. She's one of those characters that you want to hate. Now, the JFM Studios red logo. Here's the Twitter banner. And here's the release date. Chapter 1. Hopefully Chapter 1 will be released by this day. And of course, this is the canonical date where the kids enter the mansion and all hell breaks loose. April 14th. The same day the Titanic sank, and the same day Abraham Lincoln got shot in the head. Here's the kids again. I like to look at this picture whenever I'm trying to get inspired or something. Like if I were to think of a scene with them, I just look at this picture. It helps. It helps with the imagination. One thing that I'm kind of expecting. I don't know. If this were to get more popular, it's like I don't want people to complain that this is a woke comic. You know what I mean? Like, the main character is a girl, and some of these jabronis like the Quartering and Yellow Flash. Once you have more than one person of color, in fact, there's like 4 or 5. Yeah, there's 5 kids of color here. No, 6. 6 kids of color, because there's Cameron. People are gonna be like, or those jabronis will be like, this is too woke for me. What's this guy thinking? That's why American comics are failing. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. So I'm hoping that won't happen. And if they were to read it, I hope this comic steals their souls. Like they'll be too scared to make videos, or they'll be too disturbed, whatever. I don't know. I'm just talking nonsense now. Speaking of nonsense, look at the uncanny faces. Yep. So uncanny faces. How can I explain this? The kids will hallucinate, and they'll see each other sometimes, not all the time, with faces like these. Pretty creepy. Just wanted to branch out my art style here, taking inspirations from Junji Ito, Stephen Gammell, and those disturbing police sketches. I just think they're neat, especially Heidi's face. Oh, and my gosh, if you see Sunny's face here, it's based off of that painting, based off of that Japanese, oh boy, poem, Tamino's Hell. Have you guys heard of Tamino's Hell? I'm kind of expecting Madison to be immune to the Mansion's evil and just kill her classmates out of her own free will. Oh, that's something. That could happen. Okay, let's just look at Katie here. But yeah, Paranormiac, you've heard of Tamino's Hell. It is very creepy. And in that same video that I showed you, he did talk about it. It's number 1 in the creepy list. And I'm like, okay, that is scary. And for respect for you guys, I won't play this the clip of him talking about it. But basically, it's a poem about a kid going to hell or something. And it's a cursed poem, allegedly. And if you read it out loud, if you read the whole poem from start to finish out loud, you will get cursed, and you will probably fall ill or die, like very soon, if you read it out loud. You can read it in your head, but you can't read the poem out loud. So that made me scared. That made me not want to look at the poem. And I know if I were to talk to the poem with my friend Paul or something, he will be like, I'm going to read the poem. And I'm like, no, don't do it. It's like that one scene from The Mummy, Brendan Fraser Mummy. And then that one guy's like, no, you mustn't read from the book. That one scene. Yeah, poor Katie indeed. But there's a painting based off of that poem, and I forgot the name of the artist. But it's a very tall woman, very bloody looking woman, and she has this face just like this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have a doll, and Sonny's gonna pick up that doll. That doll will have a face just like that one creepy painting, and of course I'll credit the artist. What? Lupus Creepus read the poem. Don't worry, he's still alive. For now. I mean, he is gonna die eventually. So, the poem, it's cursed for real. Have you ever seen Paranormal Activity horror movies? I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it because I have a feeling that whole movie is just jump scare after jump scare. And I don't like jump scares, I hate them. The teaser poster where it says the kids aren't alright, referencing that one song from The Offspring. $2023 for real. That's when it'll be out, hopefully. And here's the soundtrack. Good golly, Miss Molly. Look at all these songs. Another Brick in the Wall, Malice Mansion mix. I will release that. As soon as I make the visuals so I can make it into an animated video, a semi-animated video, I will release that song. It's a mixed by me, different versions of Another Brick in the Wall, and I tried my best, and it's gonna be amazing. I hope you guys like it in the future. And here's the song I was referencing. The Kids Aren't Alright. Medication by Garbage. That's a song that's totally about Katie. Have I seen Grave Encounters? Yeah, it's full of jump scares. No, I haven't. And I will not watch Grave Encounters if it's full of jump scares. Do I already have a cover, or have we seen it the whole time? Like, the cover for the book? No, I haven't. I haven't thought of a official cover. I haven't even thought of an official poster yet. Speaking from experience, I honestly thought I cursed myself once. It doesn't help that I sometimes deal with auditory hallucinations. Bad times, man, bad times. I feel you. I feel on that. You know, one song that kind of feels out of place is The Crossroads by Bones Thugs and Harmony. It's a rap song, but it's a sad rap song. Or should I say an emotional rap song, but it's like, yeah, I can see how it's a bit unfitting, but it's alright. Butterfly with Teeth. My god, I listened to this at work. It's so sad. And I'm like, oh man, this is perfect for Malice Mansion. If it's animated, it'll be a perfect song for like the ending credits or something. Lisa Starr, welcome to the stream. What made you want to make this channel in the first place, and what got you into drawing? Let's see. I made this channel just to share my videos and to share my artwork. And then it just spiraled into just me talking about stuff, sharing my life. And it's just mostly me just talking about my art and my stories. With the occasional fun video here and there. And what got me into drawing? Well, I was drawing some Rugrats fan art at the time, when I was 7 years old. Forgive the creepy music, you know. But, yeah, I've been drawing stick figures of the Rugrats at the time, making them, you know, having them be in different adventures, and then I got into a Pokemon where I made my own characters, like Jeff Jefferson, and then I just got into, you know, I made my own original stories, and that's when things got started for me. That's what I want to do. And you're looking at one of my projects, Malice Mansion, here. And here's the front of the soundtrack. All these kids. I imagine all these kids will be the main characters, you know. The characters you see most of the time. So better get used to seeing them. Because they are nice kids, for real. Of course, there are some flaws, like what I mentioned this in my Twitter post, where I posted pictures of Amanda, where, you know, she's very nice to everybody except for Katie. Amanda can be very cold towards Katie. A lot of them are cold towards her, except for Billy. Yeah, everybody here is mean towards Katie except for Billy, Darius, Jesse, and Jonathan. Oh, awesome! You got all of the Rugrats stuff, TD Camper. It's a nice series. I love the Rugrats. You know, I haven't seen the reboot on Paramount Plus. It felt so unnecessary, you know. Oop, and I guess that's it. Hold on. There's some more pictures. I want to show you guys more of those icons. If it can open. Come on. There we go. Yeah. There's cute little Manda. Alright, you remember these. I got icons for different characters. Well, I made more. And of course I have a normal pick, a bloody pick, and the uncanny face. Yeah. You know, I'd say Jeff and Taylor is more like Gravity Falls than Malice Mansion, you know. Gravity Falls is nothing compared to the horrors in Vinewood Manor. I made Billy's icon. Yep. It's kind of funny. I got all their deaths planned out, and I noticed something. I mean, I kind of hated myself for just noticing this, but I noticed that the all the girls that get killed, they have worse fates than the guys. And I'm like, I noticed that, and I'm like, that's not right. There should be an equal opportunity of suffering in this story. So I had to change some things, but we'll find out. You know, their deaths are not final, but I am thinking about it. Oh, positively more. Which one? Is it Billy's face or her face? This one? I think you were talking about Billy. Since, you know, Brittany's uncanny face is not that scary at all. It's just her with a mask and sunken eyes, that's it. Oh, the Amanda one. Yeah, that's a scary one because it's based off of Stephen Gamble. And just now I got the notification that I'm live. Weird how that happens, YouTube. Sheesh. Here's Katie, main character. And here's her freaking face, largely inspired by Junji Ito. You can tell. Ever played Mario Odyssey? I haven't. But, you know, that's because I don't have a Switch. Here is second best girl, Linda. How does she look like when she's uncanny? She looks like this. Not that bad looking, you know. I mean, she's not supposed to be very scary. Unfortunately, a lot of women are used for such unfortunate fates in horror movies or torture porn movies. Yeah, yeah, that's. I can totally see why people think horror movies are misogynistic. I can totally see why. That's why I kind of caught myself there, and I'm like, oh boy, all the worst deaths are like with the girls. My gosh. So I gotta rethink some things. Yes, Gravity Falls is 10 years old at this time, which is crazy. Kayla, she's the only one that has her hands raised in the bloody picture. And here, her uncanny face looks nice, you know? Not scary, just very weird. It's like a totally different style. And here's the newest one, where I drew Misty. Most snuff movies, but yes. Uh-huh, exactly. That reminds me, I watched the movie 8mm with my friend Paul when I was visiting him last time. Very weird. That's about snuff movies, but it's not a snuff movie itself. It starred Nicolas Cage. It's very interesting. Movies like I Spit on Your Grave, Grotesque, Martyrs. I could go on, but I don't want to. Oh yeah, if you want to talk about disturbing movies, there's an iceberg video talking about disturbing movies. I know my friend Paul, he loves his weird, scary, and disturbing movies, but he told me about a movie that he does not want to watch again because it messed him up so bad. It's called a Serbian film, and he told me about some scenes or one scene, just one scene. And he said it's like the most tame, and it disturbed me. And I'm like, okay, I do not want to watch a Serbian film ever. So it's like, okay, there's that. But I know he's gonna make me watch something else. It's like, oh gosh. Right? A Serbian film is so cursed. Not as cursed as her uncanny face, though. Bam. Good God. Misty's uncanny face is based off of Aratus. I have no idea what Aratus is, but if you've if you've seen my Instagram story from last night, that weird little sketch that I had that one Pokemon randomizer thing over. It's that sketch, that sketch of a Hispanic looking guy. That's Aratus. And so I'm like, okay, I'll draw Misty like that a little bit with my own little flair. So this is her. A baby gets, yeah, I don't want to know. And here's Shelly. I think I told you that she'll be the first victim, right? Yeah. I always imagine her to be the first victim. It's always the blonde one, The stupid blonde one, that's the first victim. Nightmare fuel, exactly. Talking about Misty's face, yeah. her uncanny face, not her normal face. Her normal face, she's adorable. But oh boy, these things. Here's Sunny looking very cute. She kind of looks like one of those characters from Encanto. She looks like an Encanto character. But not this one. Oh gosh, her uncanny face is so creepy. It's just like that painting based off of Tamino's Hill, Paranormiac, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you search up Tamino's Hell painting, you'll see it right there. I forgot the name of the artist, but they're still living, and I want to credit them. A comic series called Crossed is one of the most disturbing comics out there. Huh, interesting. Is it one of those, underground comics or something? Yukiko. Yeah. Well, that sounds familiar. Yukiko. Okay, there's cute Amanda again. Boom, bing, boom. Oh yeah, here's something funny I saw, or I noticed when I was watching some wrestling stuff. And there was a meme that happened a long time ago of a girl getting angry at a wrestler. I think it was The Miz, but yeah, she was pissed off and she became a meme. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is real life Madison. So this is her, Madison in real life. Could you imagine that girl being a serial killer? Maybe. Just don't let her hold anything sharp. Yuko Tatsushima. Yeah, that's the name. I knew it had a Y in it. Yeah, but like I was saying, Shelly is cute. She's an adorable character, but she's a meanie. Not as mean as Madison, but yeah, she can be very stuck up and selfish and too focused on her looks. Yep, just looking at her is so funny. Oh yeah, and I made a render of Miss Bell, their teacher. Gonna show y'all what she'll be wearing in the mansion in the field trip. Or on the field trip, I should say. Yeah, this is her. This is Miss Bell. Is she the mean girl? Are you talking about Shelly or Madison? Because Madison is the mean girl. Shelly can be a bit mean. I don't know. A closer look at her. Looking nice. Shelly. Oh yeah, no, Shelly's not super mean. Alright. Dilfs in Love, aka Summer, are you still here in the stream? I hope you're not too creeped out. I hope you're fine. I hope Heidi didn't get you. Cause the scary stuff is over now. Minus the music, It's just there's just a teacher. Yeah, it's Miss Bell, not Miss Bellum. Miss Bell. Yeah, but yeah, the teacher is very sweet and cute. I don't know how old she is. I'm guessing she's like in her mid to late 30s. And she has that red notebook. It'll that red notebook. It'll has some important stuff in it. Why am I showing her legs? You know, she's all about her face here. Adam. Yeah. Different renders of the characters. You know, fun fact: these are what the kids will be wearing in the mansion. Just so I can have a nice little reference. But yeah, unlike Jeff and Taylor, the kids wear different clothes every day, just like in real life, which is a nice breath of fresh air for real. Spooty Boy, welcome to the stream. Hold on, let me open something. Hold on, everybody, hold on. I'm not looking at the chat right now because I'm trying to find something. Here we go. Just let me open this up so I can save it so we can watch it later. Alright, let's look at my 2022 drawings so far. We're just hanging out. Hope you guys are having a good time, but the art and music hits. She has a very nice and wholesome design. Thank you so much. Looks like I'm looking at a movie. Nice. That's what my streams are. They're very chill and very cinematic at times. The renders are so good. Thank you very much. You know, Summer isn't answering. I think she really did get got by Heidi. Yep, I will. I will show the Godzilla Commission. But yeah, a whole bunch of these sketches that you'll see are from the Alaska Comic Con. I don't think I've shown you guys these. At least not all of them, no. But yeah, the very first commission I got was somebody telling me to draw my characters, Jeff and Taylor. So I was like, awesome. This is the best $20 this person can spend on, you know. Then the next one, I drew a mother and her child. Some of these sketches are not the best because I was, you know, in a hurry. I had so much in the list. Like people kept asking for for commissions, of themselves, and I'm like, okay, okay, I gotta organize and everything. So I didn't get a chance to get up and leave the booth, but it was worth it. Oh, and I drew Sonic. I guess this is Sonic in my style, I guess. But yeah, there's a Mobius, and he's running. This is him running. This is my own thing of him running. Little cartoony run. I drew a family, and the music is not helping. It makes you think that this is very cursed and creepy. And the little girl kind of looks like Heidi. Not the best angle, but the guy dressed in his Power Ranger cosplay. Yeah, I'm not too proud of this one. Oh, one girl asked for a sketch of Misa Misa from Death Note. Misa 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 Misa. So that got me watching Death Note. I'm on episode 20 now. Yes, I hope to meet you at a convention too one day, Paranormiac. Just gotta hit the convention scene in Maryland. Do 2 cosplayers. More cosplayers. Oh, whoops. Wait a minute. Let's turn this over. Yeah. I drew Bakugo, Deku, and Todoroki. We can always meet halfway as well. Nice. Well, since I'll be in Alaska. If you want to meet in like in Nebraska or something, we could do that. Or if you want to travel all the way to Fairbanks and visit during the convention, that'd be nice too. I wish teleportation was a thing so I can teleport all you guys and we can all meet and hang out, have our own little convention, JFM Studios convention. Oh, this was fun. I took the liberty of making a background, so this is the pose that they gave me. These 2 brothers or 2 friends, and I just put them on a raft in the middle of the ocean, and there's a shark too. Needless to say, they loved it. It would be red. And here is Common Rider, I think? Yeah, Common Rider. The music stopped. Well, since the creepy stuff is over, let's play some happy music. Cause I'm happy, na na na, na na na, na 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 na. Mr. Jones and me, blah 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 blah. Every time you go away. Yep, that's a good song. Hey Sandy, blah blah blah, ay 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 Sandy. I just play Funky White Chicks. Here we go. It's nice background music. Pira's got the right idea though. I gotta see you in real life one day. Oh, awesome. Thank you guys so much. You guys are making me feel special because it's like, oh, sometimes I feel down, like no one would care about me. Like, and I'm like, no, people do care, you know. And I want to see you guys too. I want to meet you guys. You guys are awesome, for real. Meet and greet will be nice. I guess the closest we'll ever do right now is like if I were to have like a one-on-one video chat with some of you guys. But you know, I did talk to some of my long time fans and followers like through Discord, but that's it. I drew a picture of this guy and his friends. That's very interesting. I drew this character. I think he's from Danganronpa. I forgot his name. But the girl that, commissioned me, she was dressed just like him. So it's like, cool. I gotta get in. I gotta play or watch Danganronpa one of these days. Nagito. Oh yeah, that's him. I got a schedule, I got a schedule to meet you guys or something. Like, I can arrange a weekend so we can chat for like a couple hours. Like one of you guys, like video chat. Discord does have video chat, right? It's not just a video call or something. Yeah, it does, huh? Group chat, voice chat, nice. If we can do that, I want to test it out. I want to talk to two of you guys at the same time. It'd be nice if we had to talk like, I don't know, like for random, like me, Paranormiac, and Summer, Dilfs in Love. If the three of us were to talk, that's fine. That'll be awesome. Or like Paranormiac and Connor, since you guys are longtime followers. Connor's not here, but he follows my stuff and I follow his stuff, and I congratulate him for like completing his comic, Kid Eastwood. He's gonna release volume 2 of Kid Eastwood very soon, and I'm going to buy it. Here's a nice cosplay, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, yeah. Another couple. Yeah, for real, we should do it. Oh, this one's funny. This guy, he wanted him and his friend drawn, and he wanted them to look like Luffy and Zoro from One Piece. I'm like, okay, I can do that. Another couple. Look at them. They just fit right into a Jeff and Taylor comic. Always on Discord with close friends. Do I have you on Discord, Positively More? If not, I'll share my Discord number with you on Twitter. A little family here. That's nice. Oh, and I drew Suzume. I think her name's Suzume from Demon Killer or Demon Slayer, I should say. Yeah, Demon Slayer. Don't get the name wrong, JFM. People will jump on you. I gotta watch Demon Slayer for real. Probably I'll share my Discord with you, King of the Fat, as long as you promise not to spam me with different ideas and whatnot. Because I don't tolerate spamming. Please. Just the occasional hi, how you're doing, here's this idea, and then just share an idea with me once a week or so. That's it. I'm not available every day. Yeah. Is Demon Slayer still going or is it done? I don't know. Oh, this is a funny commission too. This girl, a very interesting girl, very imaginative and happy and whatnot. But she said she wanted a fox. She she was so happy, you know. She was like, I want you to draw a fox with a hat, with another hat on top. So I quickly drew a fox. She came, and then she was like, I love it. I don't know how old this girl was. I think she was like 9 or something. But she's like, I love it. I'm going to take it home and color it. And I'm like, nice. Thank you so much. She's such a fun client. Oh, the manga is done. Okay. So that means the anime should be almost done too. Which is like, okay, I can get into this series because it has a beginning, middle, and end. I'm more motivated to watch it. I don't know, here's this strong guy from Seven Deadly Sins. I haven't watched the anime, but I've heard it was cringy, so I decided not to watch it. Yes, the fox is cute. Oh, and here's Toga. Himiko Toga. Here's a funny one. A couple wanted them, wanted me to draw them, so I took liberty to draw the background. So it was like a forest on fire with a whole bunch of DJ UFOs shooting at the trees. And they're like, totally nonchalant about it. So I showed it to them. They thought it was hilarious. Oh yeah, I made big money. This is like my most successful con so far. My best conventions were at Alaska Comic Con, my hometown. Who would have thunk it that this small town of Fairbanks would be so supportive of cartoonists and all that? And I'm like, okay, I got to return for next year, which I will, and it'll be such an easier drive, an easier thing because I'm like, all I have to do is drive for like 5 miles instead of fly. So it's like awesome. Here's one. I was in a hurry for this one. I wasn't too happy with it, but yeah. As long as I get it done, that's fine. When I drew this guy from Naruto. Heard Seven Deadly has a lot of lolly fan service. I can see that, you know. I haven't seen any of the lolly fan service from the clips I've saw, but you know, JCM, a guy I know, he'll eat all that up. You know, he loves the lollies, and I'm like, nah, man, why? You know, I don't mean to throw him under the bus, but it is what it is. You know, I like JCM's art, and I love his original stuff, but he keeps drawing very, very lolly stuff. You know, especially the Loud House fan art. You know, it's like he draws Lucy and Lola and in very promiscuous poses. Damn. And that's not supposed to be a good damn. That's supposed to be a bad damn. You know, I hope one day I can be in a convention in Canada, like a Toronto Con or a Toronto, excuse me, a convention in Toronto or Calgary or Vancouver. Those places I want to visit and sell my convention stuff there because I want to visit Canada. I don't want to drive through it. I want to just visit it and just you know hang out with my Canadian fans. Even though there's like a few of you. There's you, Tanner Rich. I know Game Challenger Wolf is Canadian. He's not here, but you know, definitely he'll have to see me. Yeah, Bleed Man. Yeah, he draws lollies. I can see that. Oh yeah, Toronto for sure. Let's meet up. And I heard Toronto was a very nice city. I heard it in a video this morning of Coffee House Crime when 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 he's talking about a weird attack by an incel, but you know the incel he was in a van and he ran over and killed 10 people. That happened in Toronto, but yeah, but the host, he did say that Toronto it's one of the most livable cities in North America. Yeah, one of the best cities in North America. But it's like, okay, I ought to visit Toronto. And yeah, if you're willing to move up or visit Toronto, just be sure to have your passport ready. Oh, for sure. Yeah, Javis Suzuyama. I think I follow his ordinary account or something, just to see his Loud House stuff and to see his Lincoln Sam comic. But yeah, he draws hentai of the Loud House characters, and yeah, it's strange for sure. Anyway, about this picture that I'm showing you. This right here, a friend of mine or an acquaintance, her name's Shayla. She loves chickens. She has like a couple or several pet chickens, and she commissioned me to draw one of my characters, any character, to hold a chicken. And I'm like, I know the perfect character. I'm gonna draw Miley from Circus Stars. You know, it's Captain Starla's friend, and she owns a pet chicken, so it's like, okay, here it is. So I sent it to her. And here's a dog. Picture of a Boston Terrier, I think. Yep. Looking weird. Oh, look, more Malice Mansion stuff. Apparently this isn't good enough to be in the Malice Mansion folder. It will. I'll move it, but yeah, this is Katie's mom. And yeah, this is their relationship. Very toxic. It wasn't always like this, but this is how it is for now. I'm so sick in this song now. Alright, well this song is gonna get very tiring, but oh well. I'd rather see Rosie art. Yeah, Rosie is amazing. You know, Rosie, she is such a conservative blowhard at times, but she does have a nice body. Sorry. Sorry. What, you don't want to see pinups of Katie's mom? Wait, why not? That did cross my mind to draw like a tasteful pinup of Katie's mom here, but it's like it's like the way I drew her. She's supposed to be very everyday, nothing glamorous about her. It's like she's very disheveled and tired all the time, and stressed out and angry at her daughter for ruining her life. So it's like it is. I'm so tired of this song now. Yeah, shut up already. Excuse me while I try to find more songs. I might as well just play where is that song? I know I have it. It's a Street Fighter song. Ah, here we go. Katie's mom was alright. Yeah, yeah. It depends on what she's wearing and how she does her hair, but you know, she can be fine. You know. She might be miserable even when trying to be erotic. Yeah. I guess that's part of her appeal. I mean, Anna, if you know my character Anna, she's miserable a lot, but she's hot. Here's the icon of Amanda. We've seen this a billion times. Oh my gosh. This, I'm so proud of this. Here's Amanda, boxing, working out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice view. And for the record, this is Amanda grown up. I hope I don't sound like a creep that I say that adult Amanda is hot, you know? It's like, you know, there's that whole Samiki-chan controversy that happened when she drew an adult version of Anya. But me, I'm like, it's okay to age up, you know, certain characters. It's fine. There's no problem with that. Maybe I'll draw Katie's mom taking a bubble bath. Mushroom Man, welcome to the stream, and don't feel sorry for feeling sorry for me, or forgetting about me. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's fine. I'm used to it. A lot of people forget about me. Yes, it is a nice view, and I am not using Windows 8. I'm using Windows 10. Here's Amanda again, and this picture I was practicing on my creepy imagery. Just one of those pictures where it's like Amanda takes a picture of herself or something, and there's a creepy ghost in the background. I'm liking how this turned out, like especially the ghost. You can barely see his facial features, but it's there. It's a skeleton. And here's Kid Amanda, all bloodied up. Yeah, I have a copy of this in my 2022 folder. And here's grown-up Amanda again, with no bottoms. But I want to show you her hair. I guess from now on, I'm gonna draw adult Amanda with one large ponytail instead of the 3 pigtails. Because I think the 3 pigtails signify, childhood. And seeing that Malice Mansion will be a thing, I think it's wise for me to draw adult Amanda with one large ponytail or just her hair down, That's it. Yeah, here we go. I think this is the last time I drew adult Amanda with the 3 pigtails. Do you think Katie's mom will not care that her daughter's in danger and instead try to score a man? Score a man? As in try to get a man? She's married, just so you know. Katie has a mom and a dad. But her dad is much more lovable to his daughter. But yeah, this picture, it's an Easter picture. An Easter sketch that I drew, for my friend Rosengard. Just wanted to surprise her for this, with this little image. And I don't know what she thinks about it because, it was the first time I contacted her in like months. I don't know. I'll see her one last time this weekend and I'll see what's up between us, But yeah, I think it's a funny picture. But yeah, to answer your question, do you think Katie's mom will not care that her daughter's in danger? I think deep down she would, but she's not going to show that, Oh, here's Miriam from Turning Red. I drew her in that style because I thought it was interesting, and Miriam is a cool character, so I just drew her. I don't know, she kind of looks like a Big Mouth character to me, but it's fine. Okay. Paranormiac, I wish you good night, and thank you for hanging out with us. Turning Red was a good movie, I think. Let me get out of here. The scary YouTube. Just gonna hold on. Lo-fi. Let's put on some chill lo-fi music. Does Katie's mom like taking bubble baths? I'd say no. She's more of a shower woman, a quick in and out because she's busy all the time. She does not practice self-care at all. She just doesn't care at all about her kid or about herself. She's just cruising through life, hoping to die. And here's a picture of Blue, based off of that one painting by that one Japanese painter. Very nice pose. I just wanted to draw her like this. What about Jess Mom? Oh yeah, Jess Mom loves bubble baths and jacuzzis. Does she like alcohol? She's a casual drinker, but she smokes. Katie's mom is a smoker. Was drawing along with the stream and finished my bit of intro. I loved every piece of art shown here. You take it easy, man. Okay, Altarf. I wish you a good night and thank you for joining. The stream is almost over anyway. As soon as I'm done showing off these drawings. And oh my, here's Blue getting bullied. Quote unquote bullied. Not the best picture around, but you know, and the background is way too fuzzy. Exactly, Altarf is right. No getting down bad, especially with. I know the pictures are hot, but no getting down bad or horned. Remember that word positively more? Horned? Yeah. Okay. It sure is suspicious. Here's. Oh boy. Okay, I'm sorry, but the picture that follows this is totally creepy. Yeah. So let's say you told Blue to smile more. This is how she'll answer. Oh yeah. Talk about an uncanny face. This is scary and hilarious. It's great. It's a great face. I love it. But I don't want it. I don't want to see it early in the morning. You know, if you know what I mean. Or it's like, oh. Oh, and here's Blue with the smiling friends. We're the smiling friends, miss, and we're here to make you smile. Sup? Let's see what else here. What else we have here? Oh yeah, David getting passed out drunk with his little portable fan, modern fan, and then you have these weird-looking guys. You think that's our neighbor or a tacky lawn decoration? Cue laugh track. Daryl and Wanda from Baby Blues. And here's the Godzilla commission so far. Yeah, I colored Godzilla and the characters. Let's see here, a bit fuzzy, but you got Cassidy, Jane, running Blue, Charlie and Pim, Holly with a very promiscuous pose here, Robin, Jeff, Taylor, the West End Girls, running, Maria, I like her face, Cindy, David in his underwear, and Wanda and Daryl and Zoe. All I have left are the buildings, the jet fighters, the background, and everything. I add some fire here and there, and that's it. And here's a sketch of that one picture I drew last week. I still have stuff to finish, like, you know, gotta, you know, change the poses. You know, gotta, you know, obey the changes that he wants. But that's it. Just those changes, and then I'm gonna finalize it. Thank you for loving it so far. And here's another creepy face. I'm sorry for scaring you guys, but this is it's just a joke. But this is Katie's second uh, uncanny face, which is just Link's face from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask when he plays that song, Elegy of Emptiness, and he makes a statue of himself, and he has this creepy face. This is it. This is Katie. She played the Elegy of Emptiness, and this is her statue. So I finished this the Easter picture with all the kids, these large eggs and everything. Heidi's looking adorable because she loves Easter. And you can tell I was in a hurry because I forgot Billy and Michaela's freckles. It's fine. This picture is non-canon anyway. Okay, here are the moms of Jeff and Taylor. And their respective kids in the back. Yeah, they look great. All of them look great. I should draw the moms more. I mean, I drew Cassidy's mom the other day. Again. But I wasn't too happy with it. You'll see why. Oh yeah, nice. Here's Jane looking nice. Oh yeah, this is an older Jane, mind you. She's about 19 in this picture. Oh, I didn't want to draw her mom because it's like I just wanted to draw the main four, you know, the Jeff, Taylor, Cassidy, and Jane. But, you know, next year. There's always next year I can draw Ashley's mom. I think I showed you guys this last time. It's just Jennifer and my friend Stacy celebrating their birthday on January 6th. Oh, and here's a cute picture of Jeff and Jane kissing in prom. This is the first time I drew them kissing. Very nice. I should draw them more often together. But lo and behold, here they are. Middle school. Just studying. I drew Jenny in her wrestling attire. She's looking badass. Oh, and here's Katie and Billy cosplaying as Jill and Chris from Resident Evil. They look awesome. A pose and expression study. I think I've shown you guys this. Oh boy, here's Katie, you know, looking creepy in the classroom. This is the second worst picture I've drawn this year so far. You heard me, the second worst. Yeah, that's a nice little scenario of Ashley's mom just looking at David. She did kind of flirt with him in episode 14. Here's Linda again. We've seen this. And here's Linda being all mischievous, spray painting her name over my logo. And she loves frogs. I forgot to tell you guys that Linda's favorite animal is a frog. Her favorite color is green, and she loves frogs. How predictable. Oh yeah, here's Maki from Final Fight 2. This is based off of the game over or continue screen. Looking great. Here we go. Remember what I said that Amanda has a crush on Mike? Well, here's a picture to prove that. They're taking a picture together. This is hilarious. I love it. But she's holding her hand, expecting that he'll do the same so they can make a heart, but he just throws a thumbs up there, and she's slightly embarrassed by it. That right there, it's a funny and cute image. I notice how she's taller than him. Yeah, it's true. It's canon, she's like 2 inches taller than him. 2 or 4 inches. I think it's 2 inches. Maybe 3. Oh, here's Monica from Doki Doki. Looking adorable. Here's the mosquito meander picture. I think I showed this last week, right? Yeah, last week I showed this to you guys. Here we go. Here's the picture of Cassidy's mom, and this is the worst picture I've drawn so far this year. I just don't like it. I don't know. The coloring doesn't look right. The rendering is weird, and the pose looks very stiff. I just don't like it. If you guys like it, that's fine, but personally, I don't. That's why I had to remove it from my other Twitter account. I just wasn't too proud. I might fix it up, or I might remake it with a totally different pose. Do her justice, And Cassidy, I guess she loves bubble baths too. No Jane? Yes, no Jane, Jeff. Sorry. Here's adult Anya. I drew adult Anya because people were getting mad at Samiki-chan for drawing her as an adult. Granted, it's sexualized, but who cares? It's a grown-up. And every sexy model you see, every porn star, was a kid at one point. So it's pointless anger, It's weird. Just imagine if would things change if I get a girlfriend and we get intimate, and then all of a sudden I see a picture of her as a kid. Would that change things? No. Come on. I mean, granted, I don't want to see their picture as a kid while we're doing the what, but still, it's weird. Anyway, I drew Anya as an adult, my own way, my own vision, and I was expecting people to come at me and get angry at me, but no, that didn't happen, which I'm kind of glad, but still. Here, Malice Mansion kids doing the turning red pose. Hell yeah, that'd be weird. Ever actually done it? Are you asking me if I had sex before? Yes, I have. a long time ago, but it's fine. It's fine, guys. You know, I've been celibate for almost 9 years already, and I'm still alive. I'm still great. You know, for you, guys that are worried about that, I can tell you that sex can be it's overrated. You know, it's not a big deal. What I'm really looking for is a romantic partner that loves me for who I am, that just, loves to hang out with me, tell me good things, gives me occasional hugs here and there, that and cuddles. That's the good stuff. Doing fun things together, like going to the park, eating together, and hanging out with each other's families. That's the stuff I like in a relationship. And you can say, oh man, well, why not be friends, Because, sometimes friendships, those kind of hangouts don't happen all the time. But when you're in a relationship, all that fun stuff, all the quote unquote hangouts, those happen almost every day. And I cannot get tired of that. And that's what I miss about, my last relationship. Yeah, I'm single too. And sometimes I hate it, sometimes it's fine. I don't know. Don't give up. Here's Sarah Lockhart. I drew her. Doki Doki Gals. They're all naked here, but I cropped it. But, it's like whatever. A little sketch of DJ and traveling with Richard Moore right next to him. Because they're tag team partners in FSW. Oh yeah, my sketch dump. I added some things in the sketch dump, like more DJ drawings. Here's DJ as a girl, Jenny, and here's Jenny right here. DJ dressed as Link with his Scott Steiner shield. Fat asses. Yep. Here's DJ again. More sexy artwork. Here's the first draft of that Jane drawing that I released. Oh my goodness, it is May 19th. Today's Wednesday. Oh my gosh. I totally lost track of time. Tomorrow is May 19th. I mean, in my time. But yeah, I'll be drawing something. Well, I'll be finishing something blue related. But I also have another drawing to finish. Yeah. All right, I have some drawings to do. Tomorrow. But yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Blue's birthday. Yay. Oh yeah, here's another Happy Cassidy. She's so happy. Oh, and here's the first draft of that one Amanda drawing with the boxing. The pose was a direct rip-off from the picture I was referencing. Cause I'm like, you know what? I think I can do better. I want Amanda to hit the bag, and I don't want to do a one-for-one copy of this drawing. Oh, it's Blue's birthday on May 19th, and I'm gonna finish a picture of Blue. You'll see it. But, yeah. That's it. Oh, by the way, here's another picture of Jane and Rosie together. This was a picture I wasn't too happy about, looked too generic. But yeah, Jane and Rosie. Just posing together. Looking good. That wasn't Jeff, that was DJ. You know, Jeff's evil clone. Excuse me while I eat my melatonin gummies. Mm-mm-mm. Helps me fall asleep. Yes, I'm excited to finish that. And here's Katie. You know, I gotta admit, this was vent art. Because sometimes Katie's emotions and self-loathing is a reflection of me. So that's why she's one of my favorite characters, you know, because she's kind of like me. Would Rosie make Jane watch Passion of the Christ and Jane would be disturbed by it? Oh yeah, Jane would be very disturbed by it. So disturbed that she'll, you know, practice witchcraft, and this is what she'll do. The Diary of Jane. I love the fisheye lens look on my characters. So I drew Jessie looking like this, looking adorable. And here she is with Katie on Valentine's Day. No, Rosie would not force Jane to watch it. She would suggest it, but she would not force her daughter to do anything, you know. She does respect Jane in a way, you know. She's not like Katie's mom, where Katie's mom is like so toxic and bitter and hateful, you know. Here's a nice picture of the West End girls and Jane in a hot springs. They're wearing towels. Why? Because it's censored, you know. In the original, they're all nude, but you know, it is what it is. And Jennifer's smiling. Look at that. She's so happy. Oh, and the test. The coloring test. This is how I want my panels to look like. It adds to the creepiness. Rosie's favorite movie. She can't deny it, but she loves The Exorcist. That's true. And that's it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, like what I mentioned before, I didn't make a Malice Mansion poster yet, an official poster. Like the poster you see right here, that's the official Jeff and Taylor poster. I mean, I should change things because the characters' hairstyles have changed. So I guess you can say this isn't official. It, but the look of it, it is official. So I'm thinking, how can I make a Malice Mansion poster that has all the characters in it and it features the mansion and make it a nice looking poster that people will be like, oh, I want to read this. So yeah. So that's it for me. It's past 10 o'clock my time, so this stream has gone on long enough. And I don't know if I'll make any more videos, but just in case, wish me guys good luck with the move. I'm gonna need it, because Canada is a very, very big country. We're gonna drive through all that again. So yeah. That's it for me. So, alright, so JFM out. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the night. And, yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Alright, guys. JFM out. Good night.